as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And some room to work. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, that was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all. Right, and lost yardage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Byron Pringle there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, fourth and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Conner. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
on 2nd and 9. Murray.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown.
Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On the screen, this is Edmonds.
Edmonds a 1st down and more.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
To throw is Murray. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Play fake. Murray.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
To Connor on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
36 yards on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 16. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.